Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back. Hey Vosros, welcome, welcome. As usual, I'm finishing off a few things here. Oh, back to RimWorld. It's so good to be back to this colony. I have like 3 different colonies going, but this one is my favorite right now because there's so many new people. There's Red and Frog and Duck, and they're just delightful. And Pio that we captured last time. Hey Bobcat, welcome man, welcome. All right, well, let me actually do something sensible, like turn the game on. Okay, we've got a lot of issues over here, though. Everybody's got problems. We need guns and clothes, is basically how I'm reading this. And I've got some ideas of what I want to do, but I don't have the materials to do it. So I've got a lot of stuff I need to do here. Right, let's start with some fundamentals. Guns. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Yeah, make another rifle as well as that other shotgun that you're making. Get both of those cooking along, please. And then get me to the tailoring bench down here. Why is all my power going out? We should have tons of power. Are you blocked by something over here? No. You don't appear to be blocked. I guess it's just not very windy today. Fair enough. All right, back to the tailoring bench. What do we got here? A camel hide shirt we're working on. And did I line up a bunch of things? Yeah, I actually did line up a ton of things. Okay, make another parka and another hat when you get a chance, please. At least I've got plenty of cloth. That'll do me well. And then we should also get some biofuel stuff done. Because, well, you know, we can have fuel, and then we can have another generator, and that will be good. Make it from wood, not very many times, because we don't have a lot of wood. I should earmark some more stuff to get cut down. Ooh, there's a bunch of heel root over here. Go get that, and actually don't bother with the berries. We don't really need them with the food. The one thing we've got is tons of food right now, but go ahead and chop down those trees while you're in the neighborhood. Okay, and then what else did I want to... Oh, stone blocks. Stone blocks I need very, very badly. So make a whole bunch of stone blocks. Don't really care what kind because I need them all. Okay, that is the immediate things that I want to do. Now I just got to wait for people to do them. Duck's out cleaning things, which is fantastic. How's Pio doing on the whole being a prisoner thing? 16.9 on the old resistance meter there. Okay, it's going to take a while before we Mike Tyson Pio into loving us. And the dead body over here, I'll do the healer, who's been dead for a long, long time. 47 days, to be precise. You're missing 33% of your body. We should probably bury you somewhere. Ooh, more heal root. We should probably bury you somewhere so people don't keep freaking out about it. But I'd like to figure out why my power is so low. I mean, I know these are not... Okay, everyone's having nap time. I get it. Yeah, you were resting, but now you're going to refuel that generator. I know 2 of my generators are down. I totally get that. You're having RimWorld fun. I'm finally having a blast in Crossroads Inn, up to a point where I've been advised to hang on, get a stack of guldens, and do all I want to do. I am nowhere near that. We are mastering potatoes in the episode that goes up in about an hour. Shameless self-promotion. In about an hour, the new Crossroads go up, and we master potatoes, eventually. Eventually. The Countess is really kind of working me, because I've invested a lot of money in satisfying the Countess's needs, and every time I satisfy her needs, she just gives me another one to do. I kind of am thinking I might start a parallel game in the sandbox mode, just so I can casually get a better hand on the mechanics, because as we've all learned, there are way more mechanics in that game than I thought there were. It's a much more complicated micromanagey kind of game than, say, Tavern Tycoon, where you can kind of just let things run. I do love watching you and Penge and Crossroads in. I have not watched Penge's Crossroads yet. I generally don't. We often don't, Penge and I. It's not any sort of agreement or anything. It's just kind of, we don't want to prejudice our own plays of it. So when we're playing the same game, which is actually not that infrequent, if something new comes out, we do have kind of the same themes when we play games. We both like the same sorts of games, so it's not uncommon for us to play the same game on our channels. We generally don't watch each other. So, when he's done and I'm done, I may go back and watch that later. But I'm not watching it right now. I'm really waiting for his RimWorld. It's Friday, so there better be some RimWorld coming my way on Friday night. It's kind of my Friday viewing. It's interesting with Penge because the series that he does that tend to get lower views for him, he often puts out on Fridays, and those series are almost universally the ones I enjoy the most. So Friday night is kind of my watch Penge night. He did XCOM every Friday. He's been doing RimWorld every Friday. I know they don't get the views that he really kind of needs, but they are super, super fun series. And so Friday night is my watch Penge night. In the sandbox mode, you have to play the easiest one that unlocks everything and gives you 999,999 guldens. That's how you want to forget the money issue. Yes, indeed, exactly. Nice change of pace for me there. Yes, indeed. Not Pio. Oh, I just need everyone to get through nap time. Hang on, let me just blaze through the night here so we can actually get something done. I need materials, because what I want to do is start working on the wall. I want to start fleshing out a wall around this place so we're a little more safe from raiders. But where are you going, Duck? Oh, you're going mining. Oh, you're getting steel. Oh, good. That's a really, really good thing for you to be doing. Good for you. Good job. Welcome to the colony, Duck. Great job. All right, slow it down a little bit here. Everyone's up, more or less. Fleeb, how's the health these days? I know you're very, very old, and you have a bad back, and you have food poisoning, but you are my best researcher, so if you could get up at any point, that'd be great. I'd really, really appreciate that. Frog's back to, not harvesting, but sowing this area, and the power is still flickering on and off. Scion, what are you up to right now? You're sowing? Go ahead and do the wood generator, please. Get that on. Let's get some power going on in here. I don't really know what else I would do for power. I mean, when I get some biofuel, I'll get a biofuel generator, but we got 3 wind turbines, a solar panel, and the steam vent thing, which generates a ludicrous amount of power. I can't feel I'm draining that much power. I feel I'm pretty good. Where is the next steam vent? Down here. Okay. I could very easily throw one of those down and just run a line to it, and then maybe just pop it in a building. Engie's gone on a shooting frenzy. Fantastic. So she's going to be really good at murder for the next 8 days. Good job, Engie. Well done. Valued member of the community. I like that. Oh yeah, that's our turkey. I still don't remember why I wanted to tame the turkey, but we've got one. There it is. I took a peek at the game that way myself. There's a bed, some chairs, and tables. I really want my campaign run now. Yeah, I didn't... I mean, I guess there's a ton of stuff to unlock. It just keeps going and going. And an awesome counter. Okay, cool. I will look forward to that. Oh, Fleeb's no longer incapable of walking. Good. Walk over to the research table and research things, please. And we're still low on power. We're still very, very low on power. I am going to run a new steam generator. It's components I don't really have to spare, but I'm only going to put up more things that are going to need power anyway, so we may as well get working on that. Okay, now that there's 5,000 things on the task list. Oh, we've made fuel. Yeah, but probably don't put it over there because it's super, super flammable. Let me just earmark some kind of area where we can be storing that. I've got an idea. What have I got anything of stone block wise? I have some sandstone. We'll do it out of that. Give me structures, give me walls, give me sandstone. We're just going to do a little thing like that. And then a door there. And we'll just store some fuel in there. So zone, stockpile. That's just going to be biofuel. So clear all of that, and yeah, fine, rotten or fresh, I don't care. Jess, welcome! Hello. Did you get the thing I sent you on Discord? I assume that you did, about the computer specs. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, that rig is over 2 years old. You can probably get something better, cheaper now than I got. So yeah, I hope you got that. I don't know if it was all the info that you need, but there it is. Manufactured, is that what I want? Chem fuel, there we go. Okay, just chem fuel is going to get stored in here, and nothing else, please. No, I know you saw it. I didn't need a response. I was not fishing for an answer there. I just wanted to make sure that you saw it. I figured you were probably at work or something like that. But in retrospect, I'm like, That thing's over 2 years old. It's basically obsolete at this point. It is a good starting point. You're not wrong. That served me really, really well. In fact, I'm reading your chat on it right now because I need the second monitor. So it served me really, really well. But even if that was a brand new car, I put like 250,000 miles on it in the first year. So the fact that it started wearing down, and it could play or it could record, but it couldn't do both anymore, or stream or anything. And we all saw the death of that laptop. We all saw that during streams, where it was just getting worse and worse every single week. But it's a solid thing, and I still play games on it. It plays games basically fine, so long as they're not super, super graphically intensive. It has some, not graphically intensive, but also mechanically intensive. It has some issues with Total War because there's so much going on in that game. And any of the Planet games, Planet Coaster or anything like that, because it's so graphically intensive. Jake, welcome! Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me to like myself, Jake. I totally forgot to do that. I will go do that right now. Thank you. I didn't bring my phone up with me. I'm only going to be able to like myself once, not twice. That is unfortunate. Okay, we've moved the chem fuel over to the chem fuel container area. Good. If you wanted to get this one over here too, let's make this a priority area. No, not normal priority, preferred. Thank you. So get that chem fuel over there at some point, please. And I suppose I could start putting together the chem fuel generator. There's no reason I can't do that. Are we making any progress? Yes, we are. We've got some steel over there. Oh, that's going to be a while. They're not going to get to that. We just don't have that steel. Like the stream 10 minutes before it began. Well, you're optimistic, aren't you, Boss Ross? You assumed it would be a good stream and you'd like it. We don't have evidence of that yet. Did you? Oh, no, you were thinking about moving it, but you didn't. Okay. How's the clothing coming, guys? We really, really need some clothes around here. Engie was working on that, and it's almost done, Engie. You're okay, you're doing the chem fuel. You know what? Actually, don't bother with that. Why don't you work on the tailoring bench for right now? Fleeb is almost done with some research. Always welcome folk like you would. Steve! Are we going to do that to every single person? Because that's okay. I'm basically okay with that. That's fine. If we want to do all caps for literally everyone who walks in the door, that is 100% fine. Hang on. I'm scrolling up chat. Hang on. I'll say this for my campaign run. Very space efficient on a single level design. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Back to RimWorld, like the thing that we're playing here. What do I need to do apart from everything that I'm doing right now? Because I've kind of got everyone tapped out. Are we still mining over here? Because that's super important. I know it's a very, very long way away. Wow, it's a really long way away. They're not going to get stuff done over there. Where are you going? Penge, where are you going? You're going to go dig at some steel. Good. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Oh, we got a ton of steel over here, guys. I really need dogs. I need dogs to hold thing. You want to watch Crossroads Inn? Okay, totally fair. Absolutely, totally fair. There's a new one out in like 45 minutes. So basically where we attempt to master potatoes. It actually, well, after one failed attempt at potatoes, I did get potatoes down. I do, at the end of it, get potatoes physically on my property from a garden that I created. I do like the gardening. But basically, this episode was trying to, as best as I could, listen to some of the comments that I've been given, because this has kind of turned into a bit of a parkitect, where I do get a lot of, you're doing everything wrong, and I'm going to politely tell you how to do everything right, which is fine. What do you think I'm going to say? Ain't no one tuning into the wee hours for competent gameplay. But it is becoming a bit of a parkitect thing. So I did try to pay attention to some of the comments that I had, particularly on how to move items around, which was a huge help, actually. Learned that a 5-star guest room can milk 124 guldens per sleep. Yeah, I've got to work on the guest room in the next one. But like I was saying to you on chatting the other day, I'm a little shy on the guldens. Oh, hang on. There's a fire. I should oh, it's over here. I totally don't care. And it's raining out. Yeah, don't bother to alert me to that, RimWorld, unless it's an actual issue. I need to dig some graves. I need people to be not dead outside, rotting. Yeah, we're gonna get some graves dug around here. Give me miscellaneous graves. I should earmark my usual tomb for the original settlers that I almost always do in RimWorld. Create a little tomb, put some sarcophagi in it. And that's where the 3 original settlers get buried. When you get a chance, guys, put some graves over there. Oh, there's more fire. We should probably deal with that fire. Anonapig, is that a cat walking by? No, it was a monkey. Actually, that was Vosros, I believe, is what you just saw there. That was Vosros the monkey that I bought specifically because I kind of assumed that monkeys could haul things, you know, because they have hands and are tool-making creatures. But no. Vosros just walks around and looks cute. That's a turkey, if that's what you were looking at. Again, not a cat. Neither of them are cat. So no cats. We've got monkeys, alpacas, a muffalo, and a turkey, to the best of my knowledge. I literally had a game where I got a Steam achievement called "You're Doing It Wrong." Was that the that sounds like that zombie game that I played recently? Oh no, I was thinking of the "It's Harder Than You Look" one from Rebel Inc. Escalation, where I just got annihilated. Halcyon 6, the first thing you encounter is someone trying to buy your space station, and a logical person would say no, because if you lose the station, you lose the game. But State of Decay. Oh yeah, State of Decay is tricky. Yeah, that's a hard game. But I agreed to sell it, and the game yelled at me, and I got an achievement for screwing it up. That sounds about right. I mean, why not put that in there? Why not just say, hey, do you want to sell your space station? You do? Okay, game over, bye! If I were a game developer, I'd do that and nothing else. And that would be the entirety of the game. And I'd probably make $1 million on Steam because I don't know, hipsters would think it was a very cool game. Right, back to RimWorld, such as it is. I need more storage. I need more everything. NG, you're working on something else. Good. We need lots more clothes, because I want to get lots more clothes before I set up how I want people dressed around here. Because if I set up their dress restrictions now, they're just all going to strip their clothes off. And then they'll be sad because they're naked, which they already are anyway. Several of them are. Where's this fire? Okay, that fire is slightly more concerning. That's not wrong. It seems like Duck's on it. Yeah, Duck's off to deal with the fire. Is everyone on fire putting out E1? Everyone except Frog, for some reason. So Duck was on it, Frog was not. And no, I haven't adjusted anything for Frog. He was our new recruit. What are you good at? You're not completely terrible at cooking. You can do some cooking. You're not that terrible at hunting, but you're not that great either. You're actually pretty decent at growing, not so much with the mining. Plant cutting, yeah, sure, cut plants if you're in the mood to do that, whatever. And the rest of it is kind of, you know what, go on tailoring anyway, just because I need it. And don't go on art, you're a terrible artist. And no. Are you any good at research? Not really. Okay, good enough. What's going on with Mr. Prepper? I don't know. You told me about the beta thing, and that was I tried to investigate that, but I couldn't really figure out how to do that. I'm sure it's probably in whatever the Mr. Prepper Discord is, but there's becoming a very real limit as to how many more Discords I'm going to join, because it's getting a little silly, especially when we're there for game developers. Because I'm naturally, I feel bad about things. I feel, I try never to be rude to people if I can possibly do it. So I would really hate to join a game developer's Discord, as I have done. And then when the game is kind of come and gone, I'd want to leave, but I'd weirdly feel bad about it. Like that was somehow rude for leaving their Discord after the hoopla around their games has come and gone. So I'm in several game Discords that I don't even play that game anymore, but there I am. So I would assume that through whatever the Mr. Prepper Discord is, you could probably get into the beta there. Apart from that, you have as much information as I do. Probably more. I do have a million things to play. You're not wrong about that, Jess. I did get a couple of new keys recently for stuff that looks neat. Speaking of RimWorld, something that is very RimWorld-esque in its everything, basically. So we'll get something going on that. And then there's another turn-based tactical that popped up that I wanted to take a look at. Apparently, I wanted to take a look at it. Apparently, I asked for a key ages ago, and I just got one. I don't recall this game. I don't remember asking for a key. But then there's a lot of things I ask for that I don't immediately recall. Thank you again for my... Oh, Vosros, please, dear Lord, man. You have been so amazingly generous to this channel. That was just a very, very small token. The only thing that bummed me out is your wish list is so small. Like, I look at other people's wish lists and they're like 400 games long. Your wish list is very tiny. You have very precise wishes. So that was the one that, I knew was good. It's a good game. I think it needs a little bit more fleshing out. I think there's more that needs to be added. Some sort of campaign or story or some reason to keep doing what you're doing, I guess. Some reason to, like, why do I want to keep playing this apart from just making my base bigger and bigger and bigger, which is fine, but there is a limit where you're like, and why do I keep doing this? Pawsley, welcome! Welcome, sir. I gotta tell you, Pawsley, I'm so ready to pull the trigger on Planet Zoo, but I fear it immensely. I watch Pawsley build things, and I can't even. The level of detail is just so mind-boggling to me, because I just don't have that. There's a point where I just go, yep, this is good enough, I'm out of here. But no, Pawsley will sit there and micromanage a fence post until it's 100% perfect, and I admire that. I can't do it, but I admire it. There's absolutely a point where I'm like, you know what, fence post, no fence post, it's all good. Keep my wish list very concise and ordered. No kidding, you do. Halcyon probs generate a lot of views anyway. If you ever want something snarky and fun as a just for damn game, I keep looking at Halcyon. You keep recommending it, and I keep looking at it. Your wife said try living with you. Yeah, well, I think my wife would say the same about me, because, there is a point where I just say, and that's good enough. And it's not, really. It's actually not. In fact, what we probably should do is swap places for a little bit so you can come over and fix some of the furniture that I've put together. It's just slightly off. It's not wrong. It works. Like, take, for instance, our medicine cabinet, Pawsley. Take our medicine cabinet, please. Haha, Henny Youngman. So, take our medicine cabinet. I bought that at a big box retailer, and I put it together myself. It was fairly straightforward. Now, the door that opens and closes is just slightly not level. I would say it's maybe like 1 to 2 degrees off level, so it's just got a tiny little slope to it. I look at that and go, yep, that's fine. My wife looks at that and goes, so are we going to be able to get that level? And then I respond, no, I'm done with this now. I've put the medicine cabinet up. The door opens and closes. I have fulfilled all the requirements for this to be a fully functional, operational medicine cabinet. But I think Pawsley would look at that and go, I think we can sit with this medicine cabinet for a little bit longer and get that door to be 100% level. So I would invite you, Pawsley, to come over and fix some of my furniture, and I, in return, will go over there and be slightly more casual and just go, yeah, okay, the bed's made or it's not made. The dinner is mostly there. I'm more of that guy. Bin it and buy a new one. Yeah, that is actually way more my style. Throw it out, get another one. I'm done with this thing. We do kind of have a generally firm rule that we don't purchase as a family. We do not purchase furniture that we have to put together ourselves, but sometimes exceptions have to be made, like a medicine cabinet, which you I suppose you could really hunt down one that was pre-made, but I'm just going to go to a big box retailer and get a cheap one. So things like that are going to happen. But to this day, the door of the medicine cabinet is about a degree off level. It kind of makes everyone mental, but we've all learned to live with it. Dave doesn't fix the slight slant. Dave, 6 months later, why does all my stuff move? Yeah, that's pretty much me. And then I do the, you know what, let's throw it out and get a different one. It's probably tighten one screw up more. Yeah, I tried that bit. I actually tried that bit. I do know that trick. When we built our house, a vast chunk, because we were on a super, super, super tight budget, we had a micro-thin budget, so a vast chunk of our kitchen was big box retailer. And I indeed had to put it all together myself without smashing it to pieces in rage and frustration, which I'm really very proud of myself for. And so is my wife. She's frankly stunned that the furniture is still in one piece because there is a point of frustration where I'm like, God damn this thing, I'm going to smash it with a hammer, and then I have to go get a new one. But I didn't do any of that. So I know the whole tightening the screw to get the door to be perfectly level. So some of our doors are level, some are not. Some close perfectly, some maybe not so much. But stop going to IKEA. Oh no, that was a family rule ages ago, Boss Russ. That was a family rule. After we built the house, that was it. No more IKEA. Nope, we're just not going anywhere near it. It makes both of us mental. It makes both of us want to murder people. So no, we have a firm no IKEA rule rather. But there are other big box retailers where you can go and get stuff from, like medicine cabinets that aren't quite perfectly level. In the UK, everything comes flat pack. Oh, that must be paradise for you. Paradise, I would imagine, and I'm saying that with a smile on my face. I'm not busting on you. I'm just having fun with you. So you have to actually put together literally everything. I wonder if Dave builds flat packs like Deadpool's elderly roommate did in the first movie. Yeah, the first few, yes. Yes. I think it's a timing thing. I think there's a point where I'm like an hour into putting the thing together and it starts to get sloppier and sloppier because I just want to be done with it. I will say the one thing that I really, really put a lot of effort into was my new desk that I'm working on right now. It was a big piece. It's a big desk. It had a lot of pieces to it, but I really wanted it to come out nice, and it mostly did. I'm actually got my thumb on a tiny little gap between two of the panels that I just couldn't get it quite perfect. And then I said, you know what? It's fine. It's totally fine. Bird Brains, welcome. Wife buys and just tells me to build. Yeah, my wife knows better. She knows way better than that. No, we don't do that unless there is no other option or no other inexpensive option. How are things going in RimWorld? We should probably be paying attention to that. We're working on a lot of things here, NG, but you're not finishing anything. You're a bit of a quitter on this, aren't you? Is that snow? Is it snowing? It's only the 14th of September. It is indeed gentle snow. Okay. Did we make any weapons yet? There's a lot of stuff we wanted to work on here, guys. Have we made any of the weapons that I asked you to make? Not a one. Okay. Fair enough. Payu, how are you doing lately? How's the prisoner thing working out? Down to 12.1. Not bad at all. So a computer crash may have a double meaning for you if the desk collapses. No, it's solid. It's very solid. It's a very heavy desk, for one thing. I don't think it could crash. We did microelectronics. Okay. I think I need another advanced component, though. I only have one. All right, we'll look at that. Right now, let's do, blowback operation. We'll get some slightly better guns. Now, I am pretty darn sure that I do not have. Where's my research bench gone? There it is. I do not have the thing. Oh, I need the better research bench for a start, don't I? Yeah, simple research bench. I actually need the high-tech research bench. That I do have the stuff for. Okay, good. So 250 steel. We've got that kicking around the neighborhood somewhere. And 10 components that I really can't afford, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay. Demolish that. Just get rid of it. And I'll move the chair when I feel like moving the chair, or when we get the other bench in here. And then I'm going to have to think about where the heck I'm going to put the high-tech thing later. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Okay. What is everyone else up to here? How much biofuel do we have? 105? Okay, how about we made a little bit more of that? Oh, you still got some to make. Okay, keep working on that then. Mech is working on Pio, because Mech's our chattiest person. At least one of our better chatty persons. And somebody's got to get this wool in because it's deteriorating. Penge, what are you up to? You're playing chess? No, you're not. You're getting that wool out of there. And how are we doing on stone blocks, people? Wow, we're really slacking on the whole work thing, aren't we? We're not really working very hard today. Okay. Where is there's my stone cutting bench. How many of those do you have left? All of them. Super. What else are you people doing around here? Who's on making stone blocks? That's crafting, right? Yeah. Who's on that duty? NG should be on that at number 1. I do keep spinning her over to the tailoring bench. Okay, you know what? Everyone can do this if they need to. Everyone can be on duty for that. Thank you very much. If you can make a stone block, go make a stone block, please. Don't have time to be messing around here. I want to build a wall. And, how's my freezer these days? Okay, it's still technically on. Did we ever finish my thing? Oh, we totally did. Okay. Let's get some power going from here over. I know you're saying we don't have enough steel. We really do, actually. There. Actually, that was a waste, but there it is. All the way up here, please. Yeah, all the way up there. Did we make it all the way there? Yep, we sure did. And all the way down here. Super. Okay, get that done kind of quickly, actually. I just don't feel we're using that much power, but apparently we are. Apparently we are, and this rice ain't going to grow for anything. Are those rice or potatoes? Potatoes, okay, good. Minor break risk. Yeah, I know we don't have weapons, we don't have clothes. We're doing really well and really badly at exactly the same time. Where did my tailoring bench go, please? Wow, Engie, you're just not into this at all, are you? What are you doing? Where are you, Engie? You're cutting stone blocks. Okay, good. I actually do need you to do that, so please continue to do that. Thank you. Fleeb, you're refining chem fuel. Okay, because I took out your desk. Your desk is done. Great. Give me the better desk then, please. Oh, these are components I really don't want to use. But here we are. Why are you not... Oh, because I've got an animal sleeping spot there. Okay, deconstruct that, please. Oh, that was a crafting spot. Same difference. Yeah, you need to go live somewhere else. No, sorry. Don't build a copy. Reinstall it over here. And then the other who's-y what's-it thingy can go somewhere. There we go, right there. And then we'll move that chair one over. Perfect. That'll work out nicely. Hawk, welcome. Moin. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while, Hawk. Did you know with Bobcat, during the Vietnam War, a civilian traveled to Vietnam and proceeded to get aboard military transports to visit soldiers from his hometown and drink a beer with them? And the military did not have a problem with that. Him just sort of being on military transports. I gotta get some more lights in this place. I need all the things. Why have we put the wool in this room? Probably because I'm out of storage space. Aha, indeed, I'm out of storage space. Well, if folks wanted to get on the whole stone block idea, I could make some more storage space. Now, couldn't I? I should probably put some more shelves up in here. Wow, we have a lot of food. Okay, good. That's fine. We could actually... It wouldn't kill us. We don't seem to have a lot of actual meals. Like, where are our meals? Why are we not producing meals? What's going on over here? Yeah, you definitely have a task to do that. Who's tasked to be on cooking right now? Lots of people. Red's number 1 on cooking. Red, what are you up to? You're playing chess. That's not cooking. Watchmen Part 3 has really drawn me in with the intrigue. I need to see more. Need to understand dang TV series and building suspense and drama. Yeah, I'm recording them. I haven't watched them yet. I'll probably sit down and, as the kids say, binge watch them at some point. See if I like them or not. I'm a finicky judge of Watchmen. I like my Watchmen, and I don't want people to be messing up on the Watchmen. So we'll see. I will definitely take a look at it. I would assume that 3 of them have been recorded. Is Stabby still around? Stabby hasn't gone anywhere. Stabby's right here. Gone to bed, actually. Our original 3 colonists are still very much alive. So Penge and Mech and Stabby are all still here, doing just fine. Stabby has stabbed many things recently. Our recent additions are Frog, Duck, and Red. Those guys all converted to our cause last time. And then we've got Pio as a prisoner here. I don't immediately remember where Pio came from, but we captured him at some point. I'm sorry, she. Apparently she's a she. And how are we doing with you? 9.5. All right, moving along nicely on the old resistance meter there. I think it'll hit the spot for me. I hope so. I'll sit down and watch them at some point. What are we watching now? I think we're going through one of the later seasons of Arrow just because we couldn't figure out anything else to watch right at the moment. But yeah, and we've still got we've got the 2nd season of Cloak and Dagger to get through. That's a dark series. I mean, it should be. It's a dark couple of, superheroes, air quotes. But boy, is that a dark series. I can't believe that thing made it on television on what is ostensibly a kids channel. But there it is. I suppose it's technically not a kids channel. It's a young adult channel, something like that. Anyway, Vosros the monkey is sleeping in Penge's room again. That's delightful. I like that. And Duck, what are you up to? You're cleaning. Okay, that's loosely valuable. However, we've got a lot of other tasks to get done here, and I'm going to be so low on components when all of this comes together. So low on components, and there's not a lot of mountains in here. Maybe there's something in there. I can start digging through that. Is that steel or silver? Oh, that's silver. Oh, we should go get that. That's like, money. No, not structure, orders. Go mine that at some point. Yay. Rare Thrumbos, which I'm going to do nothing about because I don't think we have the level to train them. We finished making the biofuel, but now that I've added my second generator down here, I'm just going to hold off on that. I'm not actually going to make the biofuel generator right at this exact moment. This game could use werewolves. Okay. I'm broadly okay. How do you feel about zombies in Not a Pig? Because I've got something coming up that is, colony management with zombies. I'm on the new series of Arrow and Flash and Supergirl. I'm kind of losing patience with Flash because everything is a time travel thing. And it's just kind of, just get a different idea is what I'm asking. Just get a different idea. Every single season of Flash is this horrible future that's coming that can't be avoided, and we're going to spend the entire season figuring out how to avoid it, which will somehow involve time travel. I'm kind of all set with time travel. So Supergirl's very good, though. I like that. And Arrow it's okay. It's okay. I think the first couple of seasons of anything are usually better than the later seasons, but we enjoy it well enough. Not a big zombie fan. Do enjoy watching some of them. Love the Project Zomboid collaboration. Yeah, that was fun. That was a long collaboration. And all of the Granite Accidents are just so much better at Project Zomboid than I am. Because I don't care sometimes. They're like, whatever. Game about zombies. I'm going to die every time anyway, so... I do sometimes find Project Zomboid to be very frustrating as a game. And I know the fun is in the failure, and you see how long you can survive, but you're always going to die. I mean, the game literally tells you this is a story about how you die. But, Project Zomboid was a ton of fun. I am definitely digging... I hope we can get back into some more No Man's Sky, because I think Grem Devel and Birdie Bot and I are having a lot of fun in that. And I don't know if I should play Space Engineers, because I just simply don't understand it. I don't even think that's a game. I think that's a high-level physics course with graphics. I don't think I should be involved with this at all. My non-work TV viewing will be about 95% Disney+. Yeah, are you looking for new TV shows? Have you seen Babylon, Berlin, or Dark? Are those 3 different television shows or 2? So is it Babylon, Berlin, or Dark? Or is that one long title? I haven't seen any of those. Thank you. I haven't even heard of those, to be honest with you. I'll admit that Arrow is my favorite, nice and dark and gritty. Yes, broadly yes. There is, I think almost every one of the CW superhero shows are guilty of it. Kind of season to season, they kind of repeat the same thing over and over again. Babylon, Berlin, and Dark. Got it. Sounds like a bit of a Mickey Mouse affair to me. So yeah, Disney Plus. We're kind of making choices about what streaming services we may ultimately want in the Dave household. I think Disney Plus has basically got to be on there because it covers all of our bases. I mean, basically, that's like 80% of entertainment is owned by Disney. But DC Online, or DC Universe Online, whatever the heck it is, the DC channel, damn, they've got some good stuff. I really would love to watch Titans and Doom Patrol. I think they look really amazing. And the fact, but I'm just worried that I'm kind of run out of content. After I've watched that and a few of the cartoon shows, then what? I can watch the original Flash. That does have its charm. We're picking out on food. Okay, that's fine. Pick out on food. I don't actually think we have that much. Well, not prepared food anyway, but do what you feel. Did we finish making the power conduits yet? Because I noticed we're still pretty low on power. Is it not connected over here? Nope. Connected right in. We're missing a little bit down here. Okay, fair enough. The Mandalorian. Yes, indeed that. My local library is the first season of Doom Patrol. Might be worth checking out your library. I used to work at my library. If you run out of DC stuff, just cancel it. That's what I thought. That's what we kind of came to the conclusion of. It is a limited amount of content, but they're also brand new. I'd kind of like to see what they're going to do, because if they can do some really gritty stuff like Doom Patrol and Titans, with it being streaming, we're not necessarily worried about it being super family friendly. They can really go out on a limb and do some darker stuff. If that's coming down the road, then I'd be into that. Harriet and Charlotte, welcome, my favorite alpacas. Hi. There's Harriet walking by right now. I don't quite know. There's Charlotte. Okay, Harriet and Charlotte are right over here eating some hay. Excellent. And then our unnamed baby alpaca, whatever it was. Oh, no, the male alpaca. Yeah, there's Harriet and Charlotte right there. Apparently, everyone's going into Duck's room to hang out. This is still technically an animal zone. Okay, Charlotte, you're sleeping on Duck's face. That's not very polite. Although it's probably really comfy because you're an alpaca, which is basically a sheep. So, actually, that might be really nice to have an alpaca in bed. I bet that's super warm. You've struck silver ore. Yeah, I know you have. I told you to go do it. Yeah, we're leaving just raw food. I need to get the power situation under control here because we're not cooking food. And that's a bit of a problem. I mean, I could just demolish this and put in the regular wood-fired stove, but I'd rather they just finished up the conduit here. I'm assuming you mean final alpaca should be called Farbrooks. I don't get it. Totally don't get that one. That you just went right over my head with that reference. We found a thing that I don't know what the actual reference is. Yeah, we've got to get power under control here. This is getting very grim. And we're not making food. We're not making any meals because the stove is down. No wonder we have no food. I mean, they're all eating food. There's raw food here. Warriors passing by, that's fine. You do you. I don't really care about you. I'm more concerned about the lights going on and off at inappropriate times. I could get that chem fuel generator up. But that's just, it's more components that I don't want to waste. And there's a boom rat sitting on top of the generator. That makes me very nervous. Boomalope, boom rat, whichever. Guys, you got one section of conduit to deal with. Somebody just deal with it. Mech, what are you doing? You're training an alpaca. Not right now. Oh, Fleeb's doing it. Great. Our slowest moving person is going all the way down to the bottom of the map to deal with that. Oh, Farbrooks is our last names. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. No wonder I didn't get the reference. I didn't know that information. Okay. Now that makes much more sense now. We can do that. Hang on. Where did male alpaca go? There he is. All right, now I have to remember how we do that. Is it in training? No. Log. No, I know how to do this. I've seen it. I know it's around here somewhere. Is it in training? No. Ah, yes, there it is. Okay, yes, good. Okay. Found it. Too many tabs. And that. Okay. There we go. An entire alpaca family for you. All right, Jess, thank you so much. I will try to have a great rest of my stream. Thank you so much. Are you streaming later? Because you've been streaming like a maniac lately. I know you're heading out, but you've been streaming a lot lately. Call the final alpaca sheep. Yes, because an alpaca is a sheep. We did determine that. An alpaca is a sheep. A turkey is not a sheep. A turkey is evil and not a sheep. Oh, Ignat, why are you green? Oh, you're having a freak out. Okay, what's your freak out again? What's your problem? Oh, yeah, you're withdrawing from hardcore narcotics. Right, yes, psychite withdrawal. Yes, that's going to put you in a bit of a bad mood. But you're back, and now you're going to have a nap. Did we get the conduit fixed? Oh, God, why did we send Fleeb to do this? All right, he is technically on his way. Fleeb, you could crawl over. Alpacas or camels? No. Actually, Hawk, what we've determined is we are going to simplify biology, and we are going to classify all animals, into sheep or not sheep. So you used to be technically accurate in that alpacas are camels. However, if you had been at last week's stream, you will know that we have decided that all animals are sheep or not sheep. So an alpaca is a sheep, and turkeys are not sheep. So it really just simplifies everything. You know, this whole classification process that we have for animals, in one fell swoop, I have modernized and simplified it all at once. It's great. So, for instance, shark, not a sheep. See how easy it is? It's wicked easy to classify animals now. And this also works for any animals that are as yet undiscovered. You know, in the heart of the Amazon jungle somewhere, there's something that is undiscovered. A biologist could go there and go, is this a sheep or not a sheep? And it's very easy to do. You don't have to go through this long process of classification into what it is. It's just sheep or not sheep. So that. Alpacas are not sheep. No, alpacas are sheep. Yes, alpacas are sheep. Yes. And a shark is not a sheep. Neither are turkeys. Turkeys are not sheep. Turkeys are just evil. Yes. So, try to keep up. I think you'll find it very, very easy, though, Hawk. Really, it just simplifies the entire process. You will now be able to go throughout your day and go, is this a sheep or not a sheep? And I think the answer will come quickly to you. Oh, God, Fleeb's having an issue. You're jealous of Engie's bedroom. Okay. Where are you? Did you finish the conduit before you had a moment? Because no, you didn't. Okay, I need to put someone who's actually responsible over here. You're cooking a simple meal. Okay, good. We're actually cooking things. Penge, could you just come over? You're vaguely sensible. Just come over and finish this one piece of conduit, because then the power will be hooked up. Because apparently Fleeb got halfway there and had issues. To bleat or not to bleat. Guinea pigs are neither sheep or unsheep. They are divine. No, guinea pigs are sheep. Yeah, no, that's very simple. They're sheep. Yep. So I'm trying to think of another example. Say a beetle would not be a sheep. In fact, all insects are not sheep. Yeah, and arachnids and anything else that has more than 4 legs. Yeah, basically more than 4 legs, not a sheep. And less than 2 legs, not a sheep. And actually 2 legs, largely not a sheep. So for a sheep, cats are sheep. Cats are sheep, but dogs are not. You are correct. Well spotted there, Anonapig. Well spotted. And it's not really the furry thing. It's more of an intuitive thing. I'm gifted, is what I am, and I can intuitively sense if something is a sheep or not a sheep. I would probably have to go, college to college, university to university, educating other people. But for myself, I can intuitively say if a thing is a sheep or not a sheep. So indeed, cats are sheep, but dogs are not. Yeah, I think if you kind of let that roll around in your head, it'll make total sense for you. What about the sheep from Chernobyl? Some of them have more than 4 legs, but still sheep. Yeah, so this is where it gets complicated for a lot of people. But I got you. Now you're confused. Squig, how long have you been hanging out here? Really? Are goats sheep? Goats are sheep. Yes, that's correct. So goats are sheep. Alpacas are sheep. Let me think of something. Giraffe, sheep. Yes, but an elephant, not a sheep. It's really when you kind of just let it roll, it becomes self-intuitive. You'll get this in no time. Goats are indeed sheep. Well spotted there, Anonapig. Well spotted. Winter has begun here in RimWorld, and we have no clothes. This is going to be a problem. Engie, I need you working. You're like one of my most valuable colonists. And what's Frog and Duck up to this late at night? Oh, they're going to bed. And cleaning. Okay, that's fine. Keep cleaning and going to bed. That's totally fine. Zoologist Dave knows all. Penguin prostitution. Yes, penguins use prostitution. Yes, female penguins will trade favors for nesting materials with penguins that are not their mate. Everyone's all up in penguins. Oh, penguins mate for life. They're so cute. They're so adorable. Look at how they mate for life. They sure do. Right until Mr. Penguin leaves for work that day, and then Mrs. Penguin all of a sudden has brand new nesting materials. How did that happen? Penguins. Penguins, by the way, not a sheep. Not a sheep. Just in case you're writing this down or anything. Hang on. I gotta slow it down there. Slow it down there, RimWorld. This channel is always educational. I do my best, Anonapig. I do my best. I'm here to, hopefully entertain and hopefully inform. That's what I'm trying to do here. Squig is a sheep. Okay. I've never actually met you personally, so I can neither confirm nor deny that. But I'm willing to take your word for it. You seem to have a handle on the classification process. So, are pigs sheep? They are not, Spike Little Girl. They are not sheep. It's a very fine line, though. You're not wrong to bring that up. Many people have asked about pigs. That's one, even in my intuitive sheep or not sheep nature, I did have to sit and think about that one. At the end of the day, they are not sheep. So it's unfortunate because really you'll want to be sheep. Sheep is the better way to go. But sadly, pigs are not sheep. No. Also do a lot of cartoons to inform. I should do like PSAs. And, those little after... I don't know if you really have those in the Great British Isles, Vossros, but we had these sort of after-school PSAs, the more you know kind of thing. Usually they're about drugs or preteen sex or something like that. Zoology dragon of our generation. Disney, hire this man. Oh, please. Dear Lord, yes, I'd be totally happy to do that. I actually have no idea how they treat their employees. It could be terrible. It could be slave labor. But, oh, we've got a bunch of graves dug, and we filled some of them in. Oh, very good. That's what you people have been doing all this time. Burying our dead. I guess that's fair. Angie, you're working on stone blocks. Oh, where are we at with that, by the way, Angie? You haven't really made a lot, have you? No. No. But the power does seem to be largely under control now that we've got the new steam generator working. Good. Because that'll keep this growing, and it'll keep the heat on now that it's winter. Speaking of heat, there is... Oh, a refugee. Okay. Refugee chased at Stabbyville. I forgot we named the place Stabbyville. Okay, yeah. One town councilman, one guard, 3 villagers. I'm going to totally offer safety, and then immediately pause the name. Redfoot. Okay, well, now we've got Red and Redfoot. That's going to get complicated, but we're going to learn to cope with this information. Okay, team, I need some murders done. They're kind of coming from this direction. I would imagine that the people chasing them will come from that direction too. So everybody into draft mode and go there. Now, Redfoot, you have no weapons, so you go hide somewhere. Everybody else, come down here for right now. Who's actually armed? Penge is armed. You can go right there. Mech is obviously armed. Stabby's just Stabby. No need to change that up at all. Scion, you actually have a bow. I need some more defenses over here. This is why I need my wall. Fleeb, no, you can actually just stay where you are. You're basically useless. Angie, you have a rifle. Excellent. And Red, what have you got kicking around? Oh, you have the shotgun. Good. I really wish I had some more cover around here, but I don't. You have no weapon at all. You have no weapon at all. You have no weapon at all. And clearly, you have no weapon at all because you just got here. What does this sheep mean with have central bleeding? A goat is just a sheep who didn't want to be one of the flock. No, it's just a sheep. Yeah, it's just a sheep, elf boy. It's you know what? Best thing I can tell you about this classification process. I know it's a little new and revolutionary. I have been rejected in the science community for this classification process. It was harsh. They said bad things about me. But what I will tell you is don't overthink it. That's the best news I can give you. Best advice is don't overthink the classification process. It is actually very simple. Harriet and Charlotte are coming into combat. Oh, right. We trained them to do that. I totally forgot about that. We have them... They're Warpackas. I forgot they were Warpackas. Oh, we're totally going to release the Warpackas when this comes in. Where is the raid, by the way? I see it's triggered. Where exactly is it? Oh, please. Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Okay. I'm not going to release the Warpackas yet because reasons. But we're going to get ready to release the Warpackas. And where's the raid? How are we doing here? Where do they go? Where are they? There they are. There's at least a couple of them. Oh, they're going for our generators. We should go deal with that. Oh, there's one in the base. Oh, that's Frog. Why is Frog mad? Oh, he's insulting people. Okay, I don't really care about that. All right, release the Warpackas. And also shoot this guy, because he's got like a really nasty gun. If people wanted to start shooting in that direction, that'd be fine. Anytime this century, please. Okay, release more Warpackas. Shoot. Yes, more Warpackas. And more with the... Harriet, you're in there kicking the bejesus out of this guy. Oh, Turtles. Oh, no, Harriet. No, Harriet's down. Harriet's down. That's okay. We can still rescue Harriet. You, shoot him. Shoot everybody. Except you, Red. Red, I am taking you off of that duty and rescuing Harriet, please. Please rescue Harriet. Stabby, did you want to, yeah, try to arrest... Oh, no, that's our guy. Never mind. That's our guy. He works for us. Sorry. Where did the last raider go? Okay, fleeing into the night. Fair enough. Okay, Harriet is being rescued. And did any of these guys actually live? No, they're all dead. Oh, we got some guns out of that. Super. And some silver. Ooh, even better. What'd you drop? A knife? And more knives. Okay, well, we'll think about the knives. Right, everybody start doing whatever it is you need to do around here. I'm sure some people got injured. Where's Red? I sent you to go rescue Harriet. Where did you... Hang on, pause it. What did you do with Harriet? Where did you put Harriet? Oh, you put Harriet in bed. Okay, good job. Yay, good. All right, fine. That's a totally appropriate place to put her. Cry havoc and let slip the alpacas of war. It's very Shakespeare. Yeah, Saving Private Harriet. Love it. No, we've got Harriet's okay. Well, she's not okay. She's probably horribly injured, but we can learn to cope with this. Oh yeah, Harriet's been stabbed like a ton of times, like so many times. Death in 7 hours. Okay, remind me again who is our best doctor, please. It's not Penge. Definitely not Mech. Oh right, Stabby's pretty good. Because surgery is just controlled stabbing. We've established that. Ignot. Right, yeah, you're actually... you're already on it. Oh, Ignot, you're so good. You're already on that. Frog is standing there literally insulting you right now. But you're already on it. You're taking his insults with good humor and healing Harriet. Okay, great, good. Now I need a new bedroom. Now I need a new bedroom because we've got a new colonist. I didn't really want to build a new bedroom right now. But here we are. I need some heat. Here and then into these two rooms. I don't want to pass by Stabby on the Ides of March. No, although it is good to know. Oh, wait, colonists need to rescue who? Oh, Redfoot. Oh, dear. Somebody go rescue Redfoot. Quickly. Apparently Redfoot didn't fare well after all of that. I see Redfoot's turned up with smoke leaf joints. That's possibly why you were moving so slow there, Redfoot. I'm just saying. Frog, you're malnourished. Well, we're working on the food thing. Somebody should be cooking something at this point. The stove is back on. I noticed this is not on. That's a little... Yeah, we're still kind of draining power at this point. Don't really know why. It's still cold enough in the walk-in freezer. That's fine. But, Stabby, the most enthusiastic sender. The red shirt's down again. Yeah, it's fairly typical. Did we get... Yeah, okay. We're moving... Somebody, yeah, okay, there we go. So Duck is moving Redfoot into the hospital. Scion's in the hospital. Mech is in the hospital. Penge has somehow decided to be the doctor. That's not really the best idea, but here we are. Gunshot. Yeah, like we haven't been shot before. Oh, that's just a bruise. You didn't even need the medicine for that one. Yeah, somebody, however, needs to deal... Ignot, you need to deal with Redfoot, like, right now. Like, immediately deal with Redfoot. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, death in 6 hours. Let's get Redfoot tended to, please. Thankfully, Redfoot will probably be in hospital long enough for me to build another bedroom. I could pop one right over here. Did we ever get any stone blocks done? Got some granite. Yeah, I can probably work with some granite. We can do that. Okay, things to line up here. New bedroom. Granite. Granite. There we go. So a new bedroom right by the graveyard. That's going to be delightful. And bring it down here. Why? Okay, there we go. And a door of some sort. That will eventually be Redfoot's bedroom. I'm definitely not getting my wall built today. No, that is totally not happening. It's going to have to be a big one to account for that power generator. Or I could just put the power generator in its own separate sealed building. That's not the stupidest idea I've ever had. Dr. Penge cures all with tea and biscuits. Broadly, yes, but we're going to send Ignot in for the heavy lifting. Yes. Charlie and I might need more training. Excuse me. You might. I think broadly the Warpackas did well. I think if there was a flaw in our military strategy, it was sending the Warpackas in too early. We should have started shooting and then used the Warpackas as a surprise element, really almost as a cavalry to charge in from the sides as a surprise Warpacka. Because, I mean, really, who's expecting a Warpacka? Not these guys. But I think if there was a flaw in my military strategy, and let's be honest, there was, I think it was sending the Warpackas in too early. Or alpaca armor. That's not a bad idea. Why do horses only get armor? That's a very good point. Why can't the Warpackas have armor? Did you know with Bobcat, the FAME SAF submachine gun is a 9mm submachine gun based on the SIG 540 assault rifle produced in Chile. It was developed in 1992 and is still in service with the Chilean Army. Well, good for them. I'm glad they've got a hobby. I'm waiting Crossroads in Part 8. 2 minutes, Jake. Literally 2 minutes. That comes out. So that will be available basically as we speak. And again, we're trying to master potato. I do eventually get potatoes at the end of the episode. Just takes me one failed attempt. I didn't realize you had to micromanage the potatoes quite so much. Extreme break risk. Whom? Ignot. Don't break, Ignot. You're like one of my most vital people. You're also one of my drug-addicted people, so fussy. We've made a single meal. Okay, things need to happen. Stabby, can you just take a break from stabbing and refuel the generator? I need to put more people on cooking duty. Engie, also one of my most valuable people, but you're also going to refuel the generator. I can't afford to lose power anymore. I need to get some better clothes going. It was a bad potato joke. Okay, got it. Oh, no worries, Jake. Yeah, no, there's one coming out. If I talk long enough, it will be out by the time I'm finished with this sentence. But no, it's still 2:59, so in 1 minute, that will be available. Probably, there'll be another one out, I think Sunday. I think. It depends. I once again will be sort of on call for the weekend at work, so it kind of depends if I'm called. If I'm called, then there won't be one on Sunday. If I'm not, then there will be one on Sunday. So there's stuff that I can upload for the weekend. I just don't know what it's going to be yet, and I don't have a new Crossroads recorded, which was part of my plan today, but there is often a point where you kind of hit a recording wall, and you're just like, no, I can't record anymore. Even if you want to get something out, it's just like, I just can't at the moment. Especially where I knew I was going to stream later. I'm like, let's conserve some energy here for talking about what is a sheep and what is a not sheep. Fleeb, I notice you're up. What are you doing? We do actually have a research bench going, Fleeb. Are you researching? We are making some progress. Okay, good. So you are at some point in time doing research. Excellent. So how's Harriet's health? Did we attend to the health? Yes. We fixed all the health issues. Now we just wait for Harriet, the Warpaka, to heal up. And Charlotte and Farbrooks over here are just hanging out with the turkey and the muffalos. And Vosros. Vosros, sorry, there's a muffalo sleeping on top of you. Hopefully that's not a major inconvenience to your life. Because the muffalo is very, very big. And Vosros the monkey is very, very small. So, again, muffalos, sheep. Monkeys, not sheep. So there's that. But yeah, Harriet will heal up. That'll be fine. It might take a little bit. Kind of more than a few gunshots there. And Redfoot, I was concerned about you because I kind of paid a price to get you on board here. Let's make sure you're not going to die out. And you are also a drug addict. That's going to be fussy. Wow, people were biting you. Sorry. Wow, people bit you a lot, actually. Oh, Harriet's already up and about. Or at least theoretically could be if she wasn't sleeping. No longer incapable of walking. On the mend. On the mend is Harriet. Let's kind of blaze through the RimWorld night here. And I think the number of tasks I've got them is, that was by design, Dave. It was cold. Wait, what was by design? I missed something. Oh, the muffalo sleeping on your face. Okay, good. Gotcha. Okay, well, clever monkey then. Very clever monkey there. Oh, Pyo's been broken. Now we just have to convert him. I need another bedroom now. Super. Great. Where the heck am I going to put all these people? I don't have room for them anymore. I can spin another bedroom off here. How are we doing on the old stone block thing? We still got a decent amount of granite. Let's spin another bedroom off here and down here and here. And I really need some heat down here. I can't let that keep going. So, door, and then I can't afford these components. I need a trader to come by with so many components right now. And I need to have a lot of money. But there it is. Let's get vent, and vent, and vent. Actually, that's a fairly small space. That should keep that area heated pretty well. Oh, Charlotte is pregnant. Okay. Well, we're going to have more alpacas on hand. Excellent. Apparently Farbrooks is responsible for that. Hopefully it wasn't one of the muffalos, otherwise it's going to get really weird around here. Oh, dear. Right, psychic drone for females. Who's starving? Oh, Redfoot. Oh, okay, we can fix that. Can somebody get him some food? Yeah, feed Redfoot. That's an easy one to fix. And if somebody wanted to go chit-chat to Pyo, I think Pyo's basically ready to go. Ready to jump on board the old room. I have so many colonists for this early in the game. 3, 6, 9, 11 colonists? Well, we got those 3 prisoners all at once. That was part of the issue. We got a triple hand of prisoners, and they've all come over to our side. We've Mike Tyson the bejesus out of them. Just love to watch Dave play Crossroads Inn. Tavern Tycoon you love to. Good. Well, that's handy. I've got both of those. If I was, I was saying to Penge the other day, if only I had known 2 years ago to just, they always say niche down, niche down, niche down. Oh, hang on, there's a Manhunter pack. Of what exactly? Oh, an ibex. That's not nothing. It is a single ibex, though. Okay. Right. Everyone except Redfoot is now drafted. But I don't think we're going to release the Warpackas today, because Harriet's still a little banged up. So let's not put that to the test. Yeah, I mean, I like all sorts of Tycoon games. It just happens that the tavern-based Tycoon games have been more popular for me than a lot of other stuff that I've put out. They've just had better popularity. So if only I had known 2 years ago to niche down into tavern management games. If I'd just done tavern management games. But I couldn't do that because at some point in time I'm going to want to play other games. It's always going to be variety gaming. It's never going to be anything otherwise, despite the fact that, we didn't even need to use the Warpackas at all for that. Despite the fact that that would be a smarter thing to do. But as I've always said, if you're starting a YouTube gaming channel, basically do the exact opposite of what I did and you'll be fine. Vossross, I am waiting for Oi Innkeeper. I do very much want Oi Innkeeper. Not a little bit. So I saw that pop up ages ago and threw that on I put things on my wish list just to keep an eye on them, just so I know I'll get an email if something interesting happens to it. So I've had that kicking around for ages. That does look kind of fun. And there's another one that I cannot immediately recall the name of. I see it pop up on Twitter every now and then, and I cannot recall the name of it. I think it's way too early on development for it to even be on Steam at this point. This is how you learn. Yeah, indeed. You are part of your audience, I think. I'm part of my audience? That's very zen. That's very meta. I mean, I do watch my own stuff because, that's 2 free views right there. If you ever see a video of mine that has 2 views, both of them are me. Just a heads up. If you see, such and such video, 2 views, do immediately bear in mind they were both me. If it's 3, it might be Mrs. Dave. Accidentally woke my dog up. I feel bad. Oh, your new puppy? Well, I mean, I suppose it's not terribly new now, but newish puppy. If you're not enjoying it, that's a problem. Exactly. That's exactly it. You've nailed it. And I like a lot of different games. I like a lot of different genres. So I love Tycoon games, like Tavern Tycoon, like Crossroads Inn, but I like colony builders like RimWorld. And I didn't even know I liked those until recently. I like action games. I have some patience for shooters. There's very few games that I won't play. I'm not really going to do a side scroller. It's just not going to happen. And as we've said many times before, the second I see the words roguelike, I'm out. I'm not going to play it because those games make me mental. The fun is in the failure. Oh, yeah, you die and then you come back and then you do it again. No, I don't want to do that. I have no. The second I see the words roguelike on Steam, I just immediately click away. I cannot. It's not for me. It's not my style. I'm not saying that's bad. If you enjoy that kind of game, fantastic. Enjoy that kind of game. So it's a wonderful world we live in where I can be right and you can be right at the same time. But I'm not going to play that. So no roguelikes, no side scrollers. What else am I really not going to get into? I am a bit of a game snob with graphics, he says while he's playing RimWorld. But I do like my games to look good, so, low pixel stuff, I'm probably not going to do. It's got to be really, really good, or really interesting, and I say that as I'm playing RimWorld, and as I'm also contemplating something that I want to put up next week, which is kind of low pixely, but I'm not saying I won't play them, I'm just saying I'm a bit of a game snob, and that's going to be a turnoff. That's going to be something that says it's going to have to do more for me to be interested in this game. John Carter, welcome. I think we've already done the How is Mars joke, so we'll probably skip right by that. No 100-hour JRPGs. I like JRPGs. I actually like JRPGs. I have no problem with them. I don't often play them because you're right, it's a 100-hour game. And that's fantastic. That's a ton of content. That's a lot of bang for your buck there. But I like JRPGs. I have no problem with them at all. Yeah, I mean, everyone's pretty clear. I like turn-based tactical stuff. I like traditional RPGs. I'm loving Encased right now. Encased is really hitting a spot. It's a love letter to past RPGs, but it's fresh enough with the graphics and the look and the mechanics that it's not just a clone of something from before. Same way I felt about Atom RPG, and I'd love them to finally finish that game at some point. But Atom RPG, same way. Atom RPG and Encased are very similar in their styles. Just a really classic RPG with turn-based tactical, so I love that. Ghost of a Tale is an oft-overlooked title. You keep telling me about that. I look at art design rather than high graphics quality. I play games with great graphics but poor art design. Games with pixel art that had great art design. Yeah, we've said it. I'm a bit of a snob. Because I know I've said this a million times, but my first game was Pong. So 2 pixels and a microphone, basically, to borrow something from Beck and mash it about a bit. But yeah, 2 pixels and a slightly smaller pixel. I think it was 5 pixels in the entire game. I think that the 2 bars are 2 each, and then the one little ball is 1. I don't know, but anyway, that was my first game. I played Pong when Pong was revolutionary. So when I see something like, I don't know, what am I playing recently? Like No Man's Sky. Like we could not. When I was a kid, we couldn't conceive of a game like No Man's Sky. We couldn't even understand how that could exist. So I know No Man's Sky is not revolutionary in its graphic style or the way it looks, but it's a really good-looking game. And it's one of the, I like looking at it. Colonists read Redfoot, why did you get out of bed? Oh, Stabby's gone to rescue Redfoot. Okay, why did you get out of bed, Redfoot? That was very silly of you. You should stay in bed. I should make it so you stay in bed. Hang on, Redfoot. I'm going to be right with you. Did Redfoot die? No. Okay, Stabby's got him. Right, fair enough. Cargo pods, right, jump to location. Yep, I don't know what it is, but it's Psych IT. That's good. I got a few addicts for that. That'll make them happy, briefly. What's your favorite JRPG? Oh, I don't know. I couldn't begin to tell you. I was just talking as a broad sense. I actually haven't played one in ages because they are kind of a 100-hour commitment minimal. But I enjoy them. I have no problem playing with them. So that basically is an answer to your question. I couldn't tell you a favorite right off the top of my head. I can tell you that I'm going to cough very soon, so that's really exciting. I should probably drink more of the water that I have here. That would be smart. There we go. You do remember Pong Boss Rush? I know you and I are of an age. Oh, hang on. Did we make one of my shotguns? Oh, no, that's the old incendiary launcher. We should bring that out with the war packers. No, their wool would probably get set fire to. John Carter, next year the game for you. My first console was an orange top-loading cartridge thing called an Atari. Oh, yes. I never had one myself, but I had friends who had one, and they were obviously then my best friends. My very best friends had Ataris. Yes, I remember them very, very well. I mean, you think about it. When I was a kid, I could not have conceived of a game like RimWorld. And this is fairly basic in terms of its, look. It is just sort of weebles moving around. It's not anything inherently, I'm sure it's very, very complex to do, but it's basically just cardboard cutouts moving around. We could not conceive of that. We had Pong. We had Space Invaders. And Pac-Man was quite revolutionary. But anyway, that's enough of my history. So, yeah, that kind of goes into I'm always going to mix and match my games, because I like a lot of different stuff. I like a ton of stuff. Oh, I do have this room here. I forgot I built that room. I should do something with that room. How are my other bedrooms coming along? P.S. That one's getting there. And where's my other one down here? Okay, we're working on the vents. We got the heater installed. That's promising. Now we're heating the outdoors. New recruit. Oh, Payu's joined. Yay, Payu. Where did you go? Payu, what are you doing? You're going to go dig some steel. Fantastic. Redfoot, are you going to stay in bed now, please? Please stay in bed. Don't get out of bed until you are fixed. Mostly because I don't have a bedroom for you. At all. I think Vossross is probably doing the Occupy Mars joke. It took me a while too, John Carter. But I think he's got his eye on occupying Mars. And John Carter, Mars, it's a thing. Real world style base building on Mars, yes. I thought Vossros might be going there. All right, well, I'll just make this into a bedroom then. That'll save me some time, at least. Let's do that. What have I got for materials kicking around here? Still some more granite, I guess. Be a very granity base. But yeah, you can have a granite end table, which sounds very expensive. But you can have a regular wooden dresser. I think we do have some wood kicking around. Yeah, I'm seeing some up in the stockpile there. And we surely get a lamp. People like to have lamps. Put a lamp down there. So that, and obviously we're not growing anything because it's the middle of winter. NG, I notice you're asleep. Would you like to not be asleep, please, so we can get anything else done? And I still need to work on my new storage area. I feel I've gotten nothing accomplished. Well, I did build my new power generator, so that part's good. And Philippe's back at the extra special research desk right now, which is even better. And then what's coming down the line in that, now that I'm thinking about it? The multi-analyzer, yes. But we should get on to hospital bed. That would be really, really good. Medicine production would be fantastic. Yeah, we'll go a bit of a medical route in the research sooner rather than later. Well, basically, whenever he's done with what the extra good guns that we're getting now. Speaking of which, I don't suppose anybody's been working on my guns. Nope, nobody's working on my guns. Redfoot, I actually haven't even checked out the new colonists. We've got 2 in a row there. Redfoot, you're pretty good at stabbing. And you're terrible at everything else. You're good with animals. And you're good with being social. Okay. Wow, you're kind of terrible. Next time you wake up and go out into the cold needing rescue, I might leave you there. What exactly is that? Well, you know what? If you do the animal taming, that'll take the burden off whoever's doing the animal taming now. And then that's one person doing something slightly better. Payu, rather, what do you do? You're wicked good at stabbing. I think you're better stabber than stabby, which is shocking to say the least. What happens if you're injured by granite? You have a granite accident. That wasn't even trying hard for you. That was... Oh, Charlotte had a miscarriage. Due to starvation. Which is odd, because there's hay right here. There's hay right here. You are allowed in there, right? I know you're allowed in there. Yeah, you're 100... Well, strangely, you're not allowed in all of that, but you're allowed in enough of it. I need to change the area of that. Architect, zones, expand allowed areas, sure. Area 2 can be this. Like that. Okay. And yes, Duck's bed technically falls into the animal zone, but I think that's broadly okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, we're not going to have an extra alpaca. Random fact with bird brains, Tesla will install a special software into their cars when handing it over to a reviewer. They'll track info about the car to make sure they don't lie in their review due to an incident with Top Gear. Got it. Okay, well that seems very fair. It'd be a shame if they were giving a review and they weren't doing it properly, or like reviewing what they actually did. Anyway, oh, it's nighttime. All right, Frog, what are you up to? You're digging at steel. We must have a fair bit of steel by now. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of steel kicking around. All right, good. And Duck, you're up to what? You're going to bed after you clean some things. Fair enough. All right, everybody's about to have a break risk because most of my colonists are recovering drug addicts. Oh, hang on. We've got more alpacas joining. A group of alpacas, you say? Define how many alpacas we've just inherited. Is it a lot? Or is it one? Is that a group? How many alpacas did we just inherit? 2. We have 2 more alpacas. Okay. I really want to kill the turkey. For many reasons. Turkeys are evil. But the turkey's just taking up space right now. Turkey's not doing anything. Unless we come up with a female turkey somewhere. Huh. Okay, well, we have a lot more alpacas than I anticipated we would ever have. But there they are. There they are. We will have an army of warpacas at this point. A mass of warpacas. I need some more animal sleeping spots now, don't I? Yes, I do. Furniture, sleeping spots, doodly doodly do that. Everyone can sleep over here. It's fine. There. That's plenty of animal sleeping spots for everyone. War turkeys, yes. I don't think we can release the war turkey And I'd be okay if we released the war turkey and it was just war murdered. But now I've got like 5 alpacas that I can train for war. That's not the worst thing in the world. And they give wool. And milk? Do they give milk? I know muffalos give milk. I'm not sure if alpacas do. Anyway, largely irrelevant. Somebody needs to be making some better guns so we don't always have to release the war pacas. And how are we doing on... I mean, I know we've got tons of food. We're still not cooking food. We're eating raw food. Why are we failing at making food? What is the issue here? It's queued up. We're ready to do it. And we've got people working on it. Who is number 1? Red. Like, Red, why are you not cooking things? And Frog is number 2. That ain't nothing. Scion, also 2. Oh, you're number 1 on Construct, though. Okay, let's stop you being number 1 on Construct. And let's make you number 1 on Cooking. Okay, your highest, super biggest priority. Cook things, please. You could attack... Oh, animal bionics. Bionic war turkey. I'm going to go ahead and say no to bionic war turkey because I have enough turkey issues in our town anyway without them being superpowered. Can Vosros be a war monkey? No, I think we basically looked at Vosros and determined that monkeys are basically useless. Oh, no, hang on. He can be a war monkey. We've actually trained him to be a war monkey. Super. Vosros, you're a war monkey. You're a battle monkey, armed for battle. Well, it almost vaguely makes up for you not hauling something, which I just swear to God you could do. Unfortunately, you're not going to be a war monkey until you gain a master, which you're, vehemently not doing. Everyone else is cool with Penge and Mac, but Vosros, not so much. Vosros is an independent soul. Animal bionics sounds like an awesome idea, especially you could uplift some animals. What does a monkey do in this game? Nothing, Anonapig. Nothing. Do people at least get a boost to morale for cuteness? You'd hope so, wouldn't you? I got Vosros the monkey, assuming, like, hey Dave, I've seen monkeys. I've seen them in zoos. I've watched the nature channels. Monkeys are tool-using creatures. They're very, very intelligent. They're basically us, but hairier and more polite. So, monkeys must be able to haul things. Because hauling is a critical thing in RimWorld. That's why at any opportunity when I play RimWorld, I try to accumulate as many large dogs as possible, because they become an army of haulers. Like, all of this steel that's over here, nobody's ever going to go and get that. But if I had an army of large dogs, that steel would already be on our base. Actually, it wouldn't, because I don't have a place to put it. I have no more storage. But if I did, that's where that would live. But I figured monkeys, they've got to be able to haul things. Nope, they're not trainable to haul. They just sort of bumble around, and I don't think they give any buzz. But now that I know I can release Vosros into battle, that'll work out a little bit better. I have a pet fox with all of its paws ripped off. Oh dear. Bonded, so it just sits there in bed. Oh dear. If that were the real world, I'd put it to sleep. But if you do that in RimWorld, then the master gets a debuff because they're sad that their animal died. Oh, that's terrible. It's really... Monkeys exist solely to corrupt wishes. Shall pelt my enemy with many, many bananas. We don't actually have bananas. We've got some hay. But I think being pelted with hay is not very threatening. I think that's number 7 on the least threatening phrases index. So, yeah, being pelted with hay, I think you're going to be okay with that. Wow, everyone's in Duck's room hanging out. The turkey, Ignot, a bunch of wool. I really need to get more storage. How are we, once again, how are we doing on the stone blocks, guys? Not that great, really. You know what? I'm going to make it out of steel. I know we've got the steel. We just haven't brought it over here yet. We've got plenty of steel. So give me a steel wall. Let's make this reasonably decent. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to put in this storage yet. But I'll kind of cross that bridge when I come to it. And have a door. I don't know. Have a door there. Seems like a good place to have a door. Did we ever get these rooms sorted out down here? P.S., guys. We have not put the vents in. We haven't put the door over here either. Major break risk. No surprise. Everything's kind of going to heck around here. But I could at least give you guys some floors. What do I have a lot of again? Granite. Okay, yeah, have a granite floor. Why not? Sounds very expensive. and kind of awesome. Oh, I forgot I learned how to do carpet. Do I actually have any cloth? I don't think I do, but I could think about something like that. So do a granite tile there, and then we'll work on some beds. Eventually. I don't even know who needs a bed anymore. We've accumulated so many new colonists in the last 2 streams. Redfoot will stay in the hospital bed, but like Payu, where are you sleeping these days? I don't know, but you know what? It'll all work itself out. It's all going to be fine. We should bury this guy, by the way, and any of the other guys that we murdered. Oh, apparently Chef Waz here has had all of himself ripped apart. Okay, well, if somebody did want to bury Chef Waz here, that'd be okay. I think people would be okay with that. We do have some open graves. We have open graves ready to be filled. Oh, and I've got another room over here. They finally finished that one. Excellent. Well then, did I not outline a door? That was rather silly of me. Have a door. Go nuts. And have, you know what, have paved tile. You absolutely do have enough in storage, I assure you, because you just have to go and get it. Okay. Want to finish off this bit down here, or at least get... Oh, God, there's no heat. I might... Actually, do I have power down here? That might be the problem. No, I totally have power. I just don't have power. Why are we perpetually losing power? It's not that big a colony. I do have 2 sun lamps. That's possibly a little bit excessive, but there it is. I'm keeping them. We're just going to have the lights flickering on and off occasionally. Damn, I built a good prison. That's a really nice prison. I'd be okay being a prisoner in there. No wonder all these people come over to our side. Or I could just put up the biofuel generator and keep making some of that. Oh, the psychic drone is ending. Good. That'll take the pressure off on the old stressometer here. Who's doing... Is anyone ever... Engie, what are you doing? You're cutting stone blocks. Okay, I really do actually need you to do that. I need someone to get on the clothing issue, though. Oh, this thing's out of power. Alright. Alrighty. I guess we'll do a biofuel generator. At least in the interim. I'm just not sure why I'm losing that much power. I feel like I have a lot of power. I could put up another solar panel, but I'd rather have something that works all the time. So give me power and buy a chem fuel, whatever it's called. Chem fuel generator, please. Somebody get me one of those going. And I realize I put that in a really awkward spot because there's no way to get over there quickly, but it'll all work itself out. Batteries are full. Are they connected? They should be. I feel... I've got 2 of the geothermal generators. That's an awful lot of power. And then, you know, some wind turbines and wood fuel generators and a solar panel and the chem fuel generator. I do see we're kind of vaguely working on making meals here. However, now this is out of power. If you reconnect, would you like to be in power? No? Okay. Duck, you're just cleaning things. Go prioritize refueling the generator. Power is a bit of a delicate balancing act today. Oh, Payu. Good. You're on taming the muffalo there. Good job, you. Maybe I should just get some more batteries so when power does flicker, we don't completely lose things. I don't know. What I really need is a trader. I need somebody to come by with a whole bunch of components because I don't think we're finding any anytime soon. Although, that being said, I haven't bisected this area yet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do a little bisection here. See what might live in here. So come down to there, over there, and kind of like that. See if anything pops. See if anything interesting lives in there. That's usually my tactic. And it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to send... We have tons of food. There's no chance in hell that we're getting through the winter with any sort of issues with food, but... We haven't gone hunting in a while. And there are quite a few muffalo kicking around, including not including a rhinoceros. A rhinoceros is different than a muffalo. For one, a rhinoceros is not a sheep, but a muffalo is. But go hunt a couple of muffalo while we've got nothing better to be doing with our lives. We need our bees for honey and wax for candles. I assume that's where we're going in Crossroads Inn, is that we're going to make beehives, and that will supply wax for the candles. Had a wax issue. My torches went out when Crossroads, and I very fussy shopping for that kind of stuff. The comparison shopping versus, you're weighing, do I go to multiple vendors to get the best price, or I just get everything from one vendor to save on the shipping costs? And I generally go with the save on the shipping cost thing, even if I pay a little bit more for each item. It's usually less than the 100 guldens for the shipping costs. So I'm generally okay with my choices. And still no menus on those floors. That's fine. But we have finished off down here. Good. Good. So let's put some more things that drain power, because of course. Put a lamp here. And then why don't we make the bed out of something slightly more interesting than just wood? Like, say, more granite. I've got it. We may as well use it. So give me a granite bed. Doodly granite. There we go. And everything else is just going to have to be out of regular wood, because I'm starting to run out of granite now. No, make a steel end table. That sounds nice and IKEA-esque. And then just a regular wooden dresser will do the job nicely. Thank you. And at some point I'll figure out who's actually going to have to live there, because I'm kind of lost track of who's got beds and who doesn't. Well, Red, Duck, and Frog were our last 3 colonists. Frog has a bed, Red has a bed. I'm pretty sure, I know Duck has a bed because the animals keep sleeping on his face. So Duck has a bed. So I think we only have to deal with Payu and Redfoot for not having beds. And Redfoot's going to be in the hospital for a while. He's got his own bed. This can be Payu's room, eventually. Okay, this should somewhat all work out. That's not a wax issue. Torches bed, sorry, I meant fat. I totally meant fat. I knew that. I figured that out in Crossroads. I said wax, and I meant fat. Candle holders and chandeliers are about candles. Got it, yes. Someone asked me today, do vegans eat honey? I'd say no. No, they better not. No. They better not do that. Well, okay, hang on a sec. Do bees actually... yes, bees make honey. I got that. But are they... Is honey coming out of their bodies? I guess. Because don't they take pollen and make honey out of that? Isn't honey in its essence a plant product? Now, I don't know. I'm actually not being snarky. I don't know the definition of how honey gets made. But I don't think the honey specifically comes out of a bee's body. Because it's not like they're excreting honey in some way. I think do something with the pollen, and the pollen somehow becomes honey. They just make honey. Okay. Is it a true animal byproduct? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I genuinely don't know the answer to this. Somebody needs to get on the old Googles there. If a vegan wouldn't eat an egg, then I'd say the rule is the same of bees making honey. I would broadly agree with you, but in that scenario that you've just outlined, I clearly know that an egg comes out of a chicken's body. I don't actually know, does honey come out of a bee's body? I'm asking because I don't know. So somebody get on the Googles, get on the intranets. Where does honey originate? I mean, okay, well, they're going to tell you it originates from pollen and all that sort of thing. But where's the dispensary for honey? Just looked it up. Vegans try to avoid or minimize all forms of animal exploitation, including beekeeping, even though beekeeping actually preserves bees. All right, I'm very sorry if there's vegans watching the channel. I'm sorry if one of the 10 people watching this are vegan, but really? Beekeeping is bee exploitation. Beekeeping actually preserves bee populations. Beekeeping is what's keeping bees alive right now. But no, that's animal exploitation. Eggs are part of the reproducing of animals, mammals included, by the way. It's a gray area. Okay. Honey is made of stuff bees collected. Right. This is, I think, Hawk's answering my question here. So, bees don't excrete honey from some part of their body. They make it from the pollen and the plant stuff that they go out and get and bring back to the beehive. It is a very philosophical line. I would, assuming that Hawk is correct, and I always assume that he is, because he's never wrong. He's an incredibly factual, literal person, and that's one of the reasons that I like him, and one of the reasons that we often get into these weird debates, because it's a buddy cop movie between me and Hawk. Good cop, bad cop kind of thing, or correct cop and flying by the seat of his pants cough. But anyway, so I'm going to assume that Hawk is absolutely correct, is that bees do not excrete honey from their bodies. Then it's not an animal product, and it's not an animal byproduct. Because, okay, let's go back to Vosseros the monkey. If Vosseros the monkey is out in wherever it is Vosseros the monkey lives, the Amazon or Birmingham, I don't know. Anyway, I actually don't know where Vosseros lives, but I know it's somewhere in Great Britain, and that was the first British city I thought of, which probably says something about me. So anyway, Vosseros the monkey is out in Birmingham, which is in the Amazon jungle, and he goes and collects an apple, which I don't think grow in the Amazon or Birmingham, for that matter. So somehow all of this has been transplanted to New England, where we have a large, apple crop here. So all of these things are happening. So Vosseros the monkey goes and gets an apple, and I don't know, smashes it into a pulp, because that's how Vosseros the monkey likes his animals. Is a vegan not going to eat that, well, I guess applesauce, really. Vosseros the monkey has invented applesauce for his monkey friends. Would a vegan then not eat that applesauce because that's basically honey? A bee goes and gets a thing, changes it into another thing, and it's not an animal byproduct in my world. Bees have been making honey even before man started keeping them. Exactly, Spike Little Girl. Exactly. And beekeeping is actually helping to preserve the bee population. It's the exact opposite of bee exploitation. It's bee preservation. Oh, there's a raid. We're all going to die. Hang on. I should probably stop talking about bees. Right. Okay. This may be a time to release the Warpackas. I gotta get a better sandbag thing going on over here. I haven't put my sandbags well at all. I'm gonna wait till that raid gets a little bit closer before I alert the troops and the Warpackas. A little bit extra. Most, if not all, vegans will not eat honey because it comes from bee labor. They'd be making it anyway. They literally make it anyway. As Spike Little Girl said, they've been making it a long time before we showed up. Okay, we did not invent honey. Mankind did not go, oh, see these bees here? I bet we can train these bees to make this sweet product, whatever sweet sugary product here. And we're going to exploit the bees. Bees were making honey. We just took some of it. We're like Yogi Bear. We just saw an opportunity and we went for it. Do truffles count since they're dug up by pigs? I asked that question. Is that technically, if honey is an animal byproduct, then so are truffles. Because hang on, we've done blowback operation. Okay, I'm a little more concerned about the raid. We'll come back to research in a second. I'm just kind of watching chat and keeping an eye on this raid that's building over here. That said, vegans get a lot of stuff wrong anyway. Preaching to the choir there, Hawk. Throughout human evolution, the last 2 million years, meat has made up 90% of the human diet. Yeah, I do. Hey, look, if somebody wants to be vegan, be vegan. My mother is vegan. I don't care. Whatever you're into, be into that. But she's, one of the polite vegans that doesn't shove it down your throat and tell you how vegan she is. So anyway, the point of that story is that I do have a problem with vegans saying, oh, well, we're not, we're supposed to be herbivores. We're not. No, we're omnivores. Human beings are omnivores. We're designed to eat anything, literally anything. That's why we survived so long. We have a very broad diet that we can choose from, and it can include anything. Our teeth, the way our jaws are set up, everything is designed so we can eat anything that we want. We are not naturally vegan. That's why I have a real problem when people describe animals as vegetarians. Animals are not vegetarians. Animals are herbivores. They're not designed to eat meat. I think we're going to solve 2 problems at once. The Mad Boom Rat is going to solve the Raider problem. I'm just going to sit back and watch this one because these 2 guys are totally dead. This other guy might be out of range, but go ahead. Keep stabbing the Boom Rat. See what happens when you stab a boom rat. Humans are basically meat eaters, adding a little bit of plants to their diets. I would even go a step further, Hawk. We're omnivores. We can eat anything. We can eat a very wide variety of things. I mean, think of the highly specialized ones like I can't pronounce it. Anyway, animals that only eat eggs. I know it's ovis something, but ovivore. It's probably ovivore. But yeah, I mean, that's hyper specific, whereas we can eat basically anything we want. Vosseros doesn't eat anything at all. That's broadly sensible. You'll avoid a lot of allergies there. Fair enough. Shouldn't vegans avoid eating all food because it comes from human labor and we're animals? Yes, and that's where the whole vegan thing of, love the animals more than you love the people kind of thing. The raid's starting. Oh, good. Great, good. I've been looking forward to this. Kind of disappointed the boom rat didn't do my work for me there. Okay, lots of you people don't have weapons. So let's draft, and let's all start moving in this direction broadly. And then I'm going to sort out who can actually do what. And we will be taking the war packas on this little jaunt here. Mech, you've got a gun. Stabby, guess what? You're going to be stabbing. Scion, you've got a bow. You can come in and play with this. Fleeb, you don't do anything at all. NG, rifle, come on board. Red, shotgun, definitely come on board. And I think everyone else is basically unarmed, because we just have not had a chance to do anything. A Redfoot and Pyo, Duck, Frog, Ignat, and who else didn't have a gun? Was it Scion? No. It was Fleeb. Right, Fleeb. No gun. No gun for Fleeb. Probably for the best, really. So we'll get that. We've got 2 war packas ready to go. Bee pollination also helps provide food for vegans to eat. Yeah, no kidding. So they don't want bee exploitation, but they want all the bees. Well, beekeeping helps to preserve bee populations. Bees are alive because of beekeepers. I'm not saying that as a universal truth. I'm saying bees are in trouble, and, let's keep some of them through beekeeping, which is not bee exploitation. Like, dear God, okay. That's going, bee exploitation is going on my list of stupidest phrases I've heard 2019. It's not the top yet, but I think it's a strong contender for the top 5. Okay, you know what, at this point, release the war packas. Okay, release the war packas. War packas, go. There they go. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're already dead. Okay, everybody's already dead. Super. That all worked out. Didn't even need to get a shot in with the war packas. Okay, everybody's dead. We can all stop being in the army now. There we go. Don't even really think anyone got injured from that. Humans can't eat a lot of plants, grass, for example. I mean, we technically could. We may not gain a lot from it, but I think we can technically eat grass. It's the middle of winter, so there's not a lot of grass outside, Hawk, but I will go put it to the test if you'd like me to. I've got a fairly nice yard. I worked very, very hard on it. Warpack is equal bullet shield. No, John, I'm going with a different tactic here. After our last encounter with the Warpackas, I see the flaw in my military strategy. Warpackas will now be the cavalry. So the human population will engage. And then the Warpackas will be held behind the lines to charge in and be a surprise shock force to the enemy. That's where the Warpackas are coming in. But right now, Warpack is still good. How are we doing? Are we cooking food? We are cooking food. Okay. We're way behind on food. The problem with food is that as soon as we cook it, somebody eats it. But we'll get caught up at some point. I think the power is beginning to come under control, especially once we get our new generator going. That'll all be fine. Now, try mowing the lawn. Yes, exactly. Well, it is middle of winter, and there's basically I'd have to look for the grass under all the leaves that have fallen from all the trees, but yeah, there is still grass out there. I don't really want to eat it, Hawk, but I'm pretty sure I could. I just really would probably not gain a lot of nutrition from that. Probably be, it'd be like eating Chinese food. I'm going to be hungry 2 hours later. So, but I could eat grass. There's nothing stopping me from eating grass. I'm very confident in that. I mean, grass is just thin lettuce in my book. If I sliced up lettuce really, really thin, hey, huzzah, you've got grass now. So I've eaten lettuce. I'm pretty sure I can conquer grass. But anyway, now that we've gone on about bees, that's probably a really, really good time to call the stream because it went on quite a bit later than I thought it was going to. And I am going to go, speaking of dinner, eat dinner, which will not be grass, although I'm kind of willing to put that to the test should it become necessary. But guys, I will call the stream there. Thank you guys so much for coming along. I'm glad we've so far been able to keep the Friday thing going. I genuinely don't know when or if that will ever need to change. I hope it doesn't, but we'll keep the Friday thing going for as long as I can. My schedule is super, super up in the air. Weekends are going to be super tough because I'm pretty sure I'm basically on call all weekends. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I respect you guys a lot for just hanging out for this ridiculousness, but I really do appreciate it. It means a hell of a lot to me, and I look forward to this every single week. I've been excited all day to come and stream. I've been really, really happy that I had the day off and I can come and do this. But anyway, I will let you guys get on something far more important in your lives. I will go check out of here and have dinner. You guys have an awesome night. I will see you later. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.